Welcome to Le Demi Chateau. My name is Amadeus and living in one of the most rural areas of France in Charente-Limousin, and this is my half of a medieval chateau that I'm renovating on a small artist budget. The day has come that I'll be doing what I've been dreading, and here is the key to it. It is incredibly windy today. We are inside my dreaded barn. My so-called déchetterie when I introduced it to people. Déchetterie means dump in French. So, as you can see, it's a bit chaotic in here, obviously. But I think I'm ready to start clearing out here, piece by piece, bit by bit. The very first thing is I got one of those big bags from Alexis, and I have a whole wheelbarrow full of stuff that was still left from the last makeover of the buanderie, and I never get around to throw it away. So I think I just want to fill it in the big bag, so this way I can bring it to the real déchetterie. The wind is really not helpful today. I had to close the door because otherwise everything was just going everywhere. How do I do this? Look, it's a comedy. I understand. Now I don't know how to put it in my car, but that's a problem for another day. Back there's another big bag. It's full of kind of green waste. And it's the green waste from the previous owners. That's what you have to deal with a house in France. People leave so much crap for you to take care of. If I keep looking around here, it's just really, it's so many things in here and it gives me anxiety. But at the same time, I know that you just have to start somewhere and just tackle it and go one thing by one. If I can already get rid of some things, you know, that will be already quite a lot and quite a big achievement. I think we've got to cut stuff. So yeah, I think it's really just a matter of being organized and seeing how we can make things happen here. And then we will make things happen. Just got to stay positive with this. But yeah, if you look around, it's quite overwhelming. Okay, let me move away as far as I can. You guys are in the corner and the door is right here. I will want to replace this door at one point with a whole big window and with a window door. And then when you come in, we'll redo the whole floor here so that it's a good floor, probably in a very simple manner with gravel, and then, well, first you've got to put down a foil for the moisture not to go in through the ground. Then we'll put gravel on top, and that we'll put wooden beams, and then we'll put wood on top of that. So this way it still stays breathable, but it's the easiest way, and we're not sealing off the floor, because sometimes this might also lead to problems in the long run. When you see this back door, that's where I want to put maybe another window, because this will be the only light sources. Probably I was thinking for the easiness of it, I will have to cap the ceiling and create a fake ceiling. I think this might be easier than actually closing everything up, but maybe the other way around it would also be manageable. If you guys have some ideas, or if you guys have some experience in this, I really don't have any expertise as of right now. I will have to start learning. But if you do have an expertise in this and saying like, yeah, let's keep the roof open and maybe you can insulate the roof, or maybe you can just let it go, you know, it's not going to be, I don't need this is not a living space, you know, this will be more of a performance space and a space for yoga. So I'm thinking to also install infrared heaters. This way the walls will heat up and the people will heat up, but not necessarily the whole room. Back there is another window, and this window, I'm not sure, I'm probably gonna replace it. And there's another back door that I might even also replace. We're going to remove this midsection floor, but I definitely want to reserve a little bit in the back to have space for storage, because it's always good to have storage space. And also, if I'm thinking that I might be wanting to use this as a theater, also you would want to have a bit of storage for that, and also for yoga equipment, etc. And this would mean you would have maybe a second level even on top of this, if you put on like a little balustrade, and you could even very simply then put up lights there to light up the space, so you could perform with the back of the stage being this way. So those are my ideas, you know? If you guys have any thoughts on this, leave a comment down below, because I'm open to anything, basically. This will be a long project. You will see probably quite a lot of videos on this, and it's the biggest project I have to tackle in this space. So I will do it slowly, step by step. And the first and biggest step, as I said, is cleaning it all out. So I think what we need to do is everything that's kind of a building material, we need to get out of here, because like this we can sort it in the cave, in my atelier, in my workshop, and then it will be gone already, and then we have a more of a visual, oh god, this wind! It's gonna be a challenge! Because the floor is all dirt, so just like, blows all the dirt in your eye. This is going to be my plan of attack. I will sort out this corner. So I'm also collecting a cut-up pile, like drawers and all these things. And you see this kind of length. That's all my cut-up pile that I probably will cut up and just like keep for firewood. So I think I'll just take my circulating saw and set it up here. Like this we can just work through it while we're here, because otherwise we're just creating pile after pile. All right, I've set up my little station, and now I forgot the bag to put everything in. There it is. You guys, I couldn't have chosen probably a worse day to do it, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. The bag is full, so I think it's good to put it under where all my firewood is, and then maybe we can fill a wheelbarrow with some more wood. I'm not sure if we can make it through this pile today. But that's my hope. Like at least this area, like I said, if we can manage this area in one day, this would be fabulous already. But then sometimes you also find things like this, where I could just cut it here, and maybe we can use it for future projects, you know? Because there's two of them. I don't know. Could be pretty somewhere, right? So might as well keep those little details, not everything, because it's really just a balance of like, what am I keeping, what am I not keeping? And then suddenly you have a mirror appearing out of nowhere, and mirrors you keep, in my superstition. You don't throw away mirrors. So we're gonna keep this one. Maybe we can install it at one point here. We're getting somewhere, as you see. All of these, except for this one, I'll still cut up. These are really hard to cut up, and they also have plastic and also some metal wiring, because it was the pool that was here that I took apart with friends, and back then also my ex-husband, and oh boy, that was an adventure. So I'm gonna take all of this wood to the déchetterie, to the dump, because yeah, it's just too dangerous to deal with. Also the wheelbarrow's full, and I will sort it out to the wood storage. It doesn't look like much has changed, but actually all of this will go to the déchetterie, to the dump. All that wood is and then I need to find a way, if there is any way to loosen up. I think I saw some screws here. And when this is taken apart, then I can also bring it to the déchetterie. But you see, it is so long. That's what I'm gonna do in the afternoon. Now it's lunchtime. Gonna have some lunch and then we'll crack on. Just managed to get rid of all the green waste, and it actually fit into my car, those 2 big bags. Now I am thinking to maybe fill up the car again with some stuff to the déchetterie, go to the déchetterie, and at the same time also get some more earth from La Rochefoucauld. Let me show you. So we got rid of all this wood that was here. We did clear out quite a bit on this wall. It's not too bad for being one person and also doing a bunch of other things at the same time. And I think it was overall about 3 hours now that we invested in it. So if I can really find 2 or 3 hours every time, would be amazing. All right, let's close up here. This bag is just too heavy to carry alone, so I will have to wait with this one. And we're all empty. It was such chaos here, so I didn't film. But you see, typical déchetterie vibes here. You might realize that there were pipes here. There's still a bit, we'll need to put it in the workshop, but I will have used them already in my last gardening video. I have 20 minutes and I think what I can sort is back there. If we can already start sorting through this pile and work our way there, this would be phenomenal. Wow, we've done quite a bit, let me show you. 20 minutes was the time frame and we've cleared out all of this and all of this. So now there's still this missing and this corner, but I think we're getting there. And I think what I'm seeing also is some of the tiles that have been used for the outside, which is quite cool, maybe. And there's also another post stone. Maybe we can do something cool with it. No, there's a few bricks, bigger stones, yeah, more tiles even. So these are actually things that we can use in projects. I'm really trying to, as soon as I find something, especially for the outside right now, to already think of a reason and try to repurpose it as fast as I can, because I don't want it laying around. I don't want to find another place for it, you know, because otherwise I'll end up just going from one place to the other, and it's a game of musical chairs. I saved in the meantime. Not sure if I'm gonna leave it. I think on Instagram I even put up a poll if I should leave it or if I should shave it. Whatever. We're going to the déchetterie once again. It's Monday morning and I have my little card for the déchetterie because this is the only way to actually access them or throw things away, because they changed the whole system where you can only throw things away there if you're living here. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, you guys. Always some barn fun, right? It is only slightly full. I have changed back and it's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. This will all be a whole barn series, so that's why I'm also calling it the barn project. You'll be able to follow it along. I think it's a lengthy process that we have started now. It's about emptying and reviving and then redoing the floor. Everything needs to be done in there. And I'm alone and I really want to do this as a DIY project. It'll occupy some time on this channel and I hope you're in for the ride. Until then, I shall see you in the next week for a new video on Sunday. And if you want to continue watching, there's more videos around me here. And all that's left to say is à bientôt et au revoir from the southwest of France. Bye and bisous!